I came across the most fascinating listing on Reverb. By far, this is the most fascinating listing I've ever seen for a guitar in my entire life. I wanted to show it with you. So I made a video a couple weeks ago about a guitar I saw on eBay that was selling for $4,000. It was a Gibson Les Paul, and basically it was like, it should have been like $1,000, but it was selling for $4,000, and it was like a $3,000 box essentially because it was new in box. Somebody in the comments posted, "You got to check out this listing on Reverb," and I'm gonna just show it to you real quick, and then we'll dive in. This is just great. Okay, so here is the listing right here. This is it says, I'm gonna just read through it here. Fender Standard Stratocaster USA 2001 natural ash gloss blonde raw, highly collectible, mint condition. Okay, so I love the price here. $59,999 plus $100 shipping, not even free shipping included in this. Okay, so I was like, what is the deal with this thing? So I'm looking at it and scrolling through the pictures and everything, and it's a normal Stratocaster from 2001. And I mean, it's legit. It's a real Fender Stratocaster. It still has the stickers on it. It's got the tag on it. It hasn't even been played from what I can tell. And this is just an amazing listing for this guitar. So here's the thing. So I ended up, I just wanted to say this clarification here. I'm not making fun of the person listing this guitar. I'm not insulting them in any way. I actually am fascinated by this guitar because not just the guitar itself. I'm not really fascinated by the guitar, but I have to know what is going on with this listing and how somebody could possibly list this for $60,000 plus $100 shipping. And these normally we'll see in a second, they should really be, this should be $1,000 listing, maybe a little bit more considering it is mint condition. All right, moving back onto the pictures here. So, it does look like it's in great shape. Pretty cool that this thing is basically almost 20 years old and is nothing is changed about it. So I mean, I guess if the only thing that I could see that somebody would want this guitar, they would pay a premium for it, is if, I don't know, maybe one of these, they had the exact same thing and they just wanted to get a brand new one again. Or maybe that was the year they were born or the year their child was born or something like that. And they just wanted to have that. So I couldn't resist, and I decided to email the person. And this was our conversation that I had. I said, "Interesting guitar. I'm curious as to why it's about 50 times as expensive as similar Fender guitars on Reverb. I'm intrigued by this listing." And his response was, "It's not that interesting of a guitar aside that it was previously played by me." Okay. I love this. Okay. Cause I'm trying to get like the backstory on this guitar. And so, so I put, I guess the interesting thing for me is that it's $60,000. I am assuming there's something special about this guitar. And he just responds, "Nah." So nah, nothing special about it. It just is what it is. $60,000 guitar. So I'm starting to like rack my brain. And I talked to the person that originally commented on this, that showed me this description. And he mentioned something that actually made sense to me, is of why somebody would post this like this. And that is if maybe their spouse was saying, "You have to get rid of the guitar. You have to sell this," and then like is forced to sell it, but doesn't want to sell it, so puts it at an absurd price in order to do that. So I actually kind of responded to him, and so this is what I said. I put, "I saw your other guitar for sale for $60,000 too. He's got an Ovation on this as well on Reverb, selling for $60,000 too, for an Ovation. I have to know the story behind this. Did your spouse tell you to sell the guitar? so you listed it for 60,000 knowing that it won't sell at that price. That is the only thing I can come up with. There has to be a reason. Please tell me. And he just put no. I love this guy. I really do. I love this guy. Whatever the story is behind this guy's awesome. Okay. So, just to put it in perspective, let me go to, let me show you some of the other listings. So this is just Reverb. I just typed in 2001 Stratocaster, and they're the most expensive guitar on here. In that is I think it's this first one here for almost $5,600, and that's a custom shop. So scrolling down, there's a few that I saw that might be somewhat comparable. This one right here, which is right here. This seems like this is pretty much a comparable. It's a maple neck instead of a rosewood, but that's what this person is selling this for, is $1,200 plus $50 shipping. So that's why I say it's about 50 times overpriced from what it should be. And then there's other ones as well. Here's another one that's $1,000. This one actually probably is very, very similar to it. Granted, this is a player's guitar. It's been played. So I guess if you were wanting to pay the premium of having a new inbox guitar, but I just don't know. Like, let's go to Sweetwater real quick for a second and see what a new Stratocaster is selling for. So let's say Fender standard Stratocaster, and let's just see what they're selling for right now. I actually don't even. It's been a while since I've looked at these guitars, but right now you can buy this guitar for less than $1,000. I mean, that's here we go. So yeah, I mean, we're looking at, at the most $1,500. Man, I can't believe they're actually got that expensive these days. But yeah, $1,500 you could buy. So you could basically buy, you could buy one guitar for the 2001 for $60,000, or I don't know what the maths is on that, but what is that? 20 guitars? That doesn't even make sense. Am I wrong on that? 30? No, wait, 40 guitars. Or you could buy 40 guitars for the same price. So anyway, I think that's just hysterical. So let me just show you his, see if I can find it. The other listings from this seller. Where did he go? Okay, so here's the other listings that he has. So he's got this Ovation. This is what struck me, is he's got this Ovation here as well for $60,000. Same price, same shipping, everything. It says mint, 2005. And, again, nothing special necessarily about the guitar. It just is a guitar. I'm sure it's a great playing guitar and all that. Can't imagine paying $60,000 for an Ovation, but who knows? And then what's interesting about it is there's two other listings on here. And one of them is, I don't know. This is signed by Lisa Loeb, so I'm sure this is like a really cheap guitar. Galveston, signed by Lisa Loeb. So it's basically a no-name brand guitar, $300. Well, that's overpriced as well. But he's not selling it for $30,000. And then there's another one here that's an Ibanez for $3,000, which also is, I haven't looked at comparable ones, but I imagine is similarly ridiculous in that. So anyway, I just thought this was the funniest. Not even so much funny. This is the most intriguing listing that I've ever seen on eBay, on Facebook, on Reverb. And what makes it intriguing to me is not so much the outrageousness of the price, but that like his conversation back and forth to me, because like he basically gave, where was that? He basically gave no, where did that go? He basically gave no indication that he really even wants to sell it whatsoever. I just love this, like the one word responses. Or this one, yeah, not that interesting, aside that it's previously been played by me. Like, he's wanting nothing to do with selling this guitar, and just nah and no. Like, I'm like, fair enough. I ended it with fair enough. You got me. Like, okay. So anyway, Dude, if you're watching this, please message me back and tell me the story behind this guitar. I'm not making fun of you. I promise you that. I'm not making fun of you. I think this is awesome. It's almost like I don't know if it's like a troll thing or what, but I just love this. I love this listing. I wish. I hope that people don't just go spam Reverb with fake listings like this, so in order for me to make a YouTube video on it. But I just think this is hysterical. So anyway, thanks guys for watching. That was kind of an easy one-off one that I thought was a pretty funny video to make. So if you liked this video, please hit a thumbs up, subscribe to my YouTube channel, all that kind of jazz. All this stuff on the back here right now I'm doing on Patreon. If you support me on Patreon, you can win that once a month. I'm doing a picking one of my patrons randomly. They can choose whatever they want back there. So anyway, Kennis Russell out. I'll see you in another video.